Friends, in UPSC interview, definitely we all know that we should be honest, confident, we should have clarity of thoughts. These qualities definitely we have to portray. We will discuss about these things all the time. But one important thing that you should not shy away is to impress upon the board. There is nothing wrong if you try to impress the board by telling the things that are unique to you, which you think you have done the best in your life. Such things you should not miss on the day of interview. You have to project them. It's very essential. Many students come to me and tell me that, sir, I am the first woman SPL of my school, but I did not get a question in UPSC board, interview board about that, so I could not tell. Or somebody tells that, sir, I am the child of a single mother. My mom raised me in the last 25 years with the help of my father. We have been through difficult times. We have faced the financial stress, but in spite of these problems, I'm able to do all these things. But in the interview board, I did not get a chance, or they did not ask me any question about the family, so I could not tell about this. Or maybe some candidate has done something really good for the village. He worked in a small team and he has developed some kind of water supply system by pooling the money from the local farmers and done something for the village. Or he has done something for the local slum students. But then in the UPSC interview, he might not have got an opportunity to explain these things. Similarly, in your college, you are the topper in so and so batch, so and so year. That is highest ever from the time of the establishment of the college in the last 30-40 years. But you might not have got a chance to tell that in the interview. Anything, for example, you worked in an organization for 3 to 4 years, you have developed a lot of skills, you learned how to run the organization or how to build teams, how to build the teams, you are proactive in certain things, but in the interview, they did not ask you the question about that. So when I listen to these kind of things, I always felt that, friends, opportunity is not always given. Sometimes you have to take the opportunity. Though it is not given, you have to take the opportunity. So do one thing. Write down on a paper the most important things you think you have done very well. Maybe the most important things which you think will impress the interview board or things unique to you. For example, you have single parents, or you are from a village where you are the first graduate, or you have done something to your village, something to your school, you have done really great work in the college in organizing any event, or you have published some papers which are very different from any other paper published till then in that particular subject, or you have worked in an organization where you have done something really great. So write some 5 to 6 things, 5 to 6 things only. Don't write 20, 30 things, 5 to 6 things, which you think you have to tell in the interview. In the UPSC personal test, you want to tell those 5, 6 things. Definitely want to tell, no matter what. Write those kind of things on a paper. Work out on them very well. Work out on them so well that you will be express each point in just 2 or 3 lines. In those 5 points, 5 things that you have done in your life, not done in the life, 5 things related to your life. Maybe humble background, whatever. Those 5 things which you think will impress the UPSC board. Each of this point, write down in 3 to 4 sentences. You should be able to explain them, express them in just 3 to 4 sentences. And then what you have to do is, even if questions are not asked on those 5 things, sometimes in UPSC, they may ask questions only about your village or city, or maybe your education, academics, or your optional current affairs, whatever. They may not ask a single question on these 5 things. Even then, you have to tell those things. How do you tell? For example, the question is about generally your academics. Your academics question is about your academics in the college, in the engineering college, medical college. But you want to tell something that you done in the school. For example, in the school you are topper of so and so subject, or in the school you have done something really great. You can tell that, sir, in my BTech, in EEE branch, I have done so and so. I could do that because of the experience I gained from my 10th or 9th class, where I was district topper, state topper, or something. Like that you can relate that. Though it is not necessary, you can relate that, tell that point. For example, if the question is about, tomorrow if you become IAS officer, so and so case study, whatever, While answering the case study, you can tell that, sir, I am raised by a single mother. Right from, I mean, last 25 years, only my mother has to contribute me financially, which she could not do. So I have to do certain kind of part-time jobs. I told tuitions in my school days. Means, though the question is not about that, you bring that into picture, answer that. You have to prepare so well about those 5 things that you should be able to naturally merge it into the answers. You should not look artificial, friends. For example, the board should not think that you're telling something which is not asked. Should not think like that. You should be naturally able to merge it so well. It comes only with practice. You have to think a lot about that. You have to write those 5 points and think about it repeatedly and see how you can explain these points in other answers, other questions. And that, I think, is very important to score very well in the IAS interview. I mean, in the UPSC personal test, it's very important. And if you do not practice this, definitely I'm telling you, if you do not practice this, you will miss upon them. In those 5 things, they may ask questions on only 1-2 things only. The remaining 3 things may actually be very impressive, very unique to you. Those 3 things may actually help you gain a lot of marks. But still, you might just miss them because question is not asked on them. Don't do that, friends. Prepare well. Just like how I told you, understand how to tell them with other answers, other subjects. Okay? So practice this, do well, you will score very well.